the Anaconda Vice, the Guillotine Choke, the Half Nelson Choke. This is how you grapple in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. So you've decided that you want to run up and grab a monster like you're Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler. Good news, Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition makes that actually pretty simple. I'm referring to the rules on page 195 of the player's handbook. To grapple an opponent, roll a d20 and add your strength athletics modifier to the total roll. Your opponent gets to roll their own check to see if they can escape your grapple. They roll their own d20 and get to pick between using their strength or dexterity modifier. If their check is higher than yours, nothing happens, you missed. However, if yours is higher, you've successfully grappled your foe into submission. So that's how you do it, but there are some limitations. You have to be within reach, which for most characters in Dungeons & Dragons is going to be 5 feet, but that can be up to your DM's discretion. You need at least one free hand, and you can't grapple someone 2 or more size categories larger than you are, period. And you only move at half speed, meaning your movement is cut in half. But the other guy's coming with you wherever you go. And what if you're the grapplee? What if you're the one in the headlock? If you're grappled, your speed becomes 0 and you can't move. You're going wherever that dude that has you in the headlock is taking you. While you're grappled, you can use your action to try to escape. Much like setting up the grapple in the first place, you get to choose whether to make a strength or dexterity check against the grappler's strength check. If you roll higher, you're free, but you used your turn action. If you don't roll higher, you're still stuck in that powerful headlock. Another way to get out of grapple is to push the grappler away from you. Say you're just a scrawny spellcaster, and your strength and dexterity checks are not ever going to beat the massive ogre that has you grappled. There are some common early level spells that will get you out of a bind. You can cast Enlarge on yourself, thus breaking the 2 size categories or larger rule. You can cast Blink. You can cast Thunderwave. There are lots of ways to get out of a grapple if you get into a jam. So here's a cool idea to bring this together if you can get more than 2 attack actions in your turn. Combine Shove and Grapple. If you can use Shove to knock your opponent down, make them prone, and then grapple them, they're in for a world of hurt. You use the Shove mechanic the same way that you do with the grapple. Your strength check versus their strength check, or their dexterity check, they do get to choose. If your shove succeeds, you're going to want to knock them prone. Now normally, it's a minor inconvenience that it takes half of your movement speed to get up when you're prone. But, if they can't move, like, say they were grappled, then a few things really start to happen in your favor. Number 1, the dude that's prone has disadvantage on all attacks. And since he's grappled, he can't move to stand up. As long as your opponent has to keep using their action to try to get out of your grapple, you're in a really good situation. A few things that you got going for you is that all of your attacks would be at advantage because he is prone and grappled. You can still move your grappled foe wherever you want to. And hopefully, if you're using this strategy, your strength modifier is high enough that you're going to keep him grappled and prone. And boom! So you want to be The Rock or Macho Man Randy Savage in your next game of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This is how you do it! If you've ever played a wrestler, grappler type character, please let me know about it in the comments. I'm really into this idea and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. So, until then, I'll see you at the table.